Good morning, traders. So let's have a look at the DAX. Now, this weekly level that I've already put in this blue line here, which is the Brooks Gap. So it's this tail of this bar here. So that has not been tagged. I'll show you on the lower time frames, but it's still very much open. Okay, and there's another level here that I want to put in, but let's just put that in on the daily. Gives us a little bit more clarity. Okay, so the other level that I'm looking at is pretty much, let's just take it there. Okay, and I'll make this red and big. Okay, so you can see how this was a top previously. We broke above it, we use it, so we use it as resistance here, we've used it as support here, and quite a lot of support until we crashed through it. Okay, now we've come back above it, we tested it, we came up to try and test these the weekly level, and we fell short and then moved to the downside. Okay, now the level that has been tested is this tail here. So bear in mind, what I'm looking for is I look at the tails on the inside of a move. So this is a move up here. So this whole area here to me is inside. And the reason why I look for levels here is obviously there were buyers that were stepping in at these areas here. And there is a reason for it. And we may not be able to see it. It may not be that clear. But the point of the matter is buyers stepped in at these levels. So those are levels that I expect to be retested somewhere along the line. Okay, simple as that. And you can draw your lines. I mean, I'll put one on this tail here. So put a line on this tail, look across. See here, came to test. Look at that, testing it. Okay. So every tail tells a story. Okay. So you can see how we basically came and tested this, and that's exactly where we've turned. But the weekly level, which coincides with this tail here, which is the next tail in line, has not been tested. Okay, so and in my experience, the weekly levels get tested more often than not. Okay, let's just get down to the 4 hour. So what I'm expecting to happen here is I suspect we'll have another attempt at this lower level. And if we do hold here, so we get any kind of bullish price action on the 15 minutes at this level here, that's another area to go long. And the target's going to be pretty much the Brooks Gap, which is up there. It's a 286 point target. And that's kind of the setup that I'm seeing. We're on the 4. Let's just get down to the 1 hour. So you can see how the awesome oscillator momentum did change towards the close. So it's 6 o'clock, it's 5 o'clock. So we started changing at the close. You can also see how this flag pattern is kind of played out. So there, so we kind of broke through it, and we're now hovering sideways. So what I suspect to happen is just come back, test this area over here before it bounces the upside. If we do break below this, and careful, don't assume that a 5-minute break below is going to be your ticket, because look at these tails below here. Okay. So what you're looking for is pretty much at least an hour close below this level. And I'd even play it safe and say an hour close below this tail here. Okay, so an hour close below this orange line is the area that would mean that the upside move is going to fail. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. Hopefully come and test this area here, and I'll have a stop pretty much. Nice and close stop. You can have probably a 25. You can have a 25 to 30 point stop loss here. So it'll give you a pretty nice entry. And if it does come and form a double bottom here, you more than likely have diversions at play as well, with the awesome oscillator backing you up as well. So that's kind of my play. Looking for longs on the DAX, and I'm looking for them from this area here. And I suspect that we go and tag this area here. Okay, now what that may do is bring a double top into play. Okay, and that would make me feel more comfortable if we do get a double top that we're going to pull to the downside. So V reversals like this are rare, but when they do happen, they are violent. And I don't think there's a V reversal on the DAX that we can show. You can see how we keep pulling back before we break up. There's a double pullback. Okay, there's a small double top. So, 1 bar V reversals are very rare. You can see there's nothing here on the daily. So there's always a retest, once or twice, and it keeps building new highs until eventually it builds a lower high, and then we pull away. So at this stage, it's still trade with the trend, trade to the upside, looking for those targets here. Anyway, guys, that's DAX. Hope it helps, and I'll catch you later.